So hello, welcome back to Blake's Den. No need to adjust your screens. Thought I'd make the most of my CJ Auto's tilting car lift thingy. If you haven't seen that, click the link above and you can see my review of that. So yeah, just back in the garage. It's been about a month since I've done anything on Project Designer. So yeah, I thought I'd tip it up and then start tackling this front valance here. Quite a few bits need replacing on it, so it's quite bad around here. So I'm going to cut that off. There's a bit around there to tidy up. That's quite rusty but solid. There's another dodgy bit here, and then another bit here. So I'm just going to set to, and I think first thing I'll do, I'll just whiz over it with the grinder just to clear it all back a bit to bare metal, and then we'll look at cutting some repair panels. So I've whizzed over that with the flap disc on the grinder. Probably doesn't look that much different on camera, but it's confirmed my suspicions that it's actually not too bad. There's a lot of pitting corrosion there. A little bit worse over that side, but it's actually fairly solid. It's just those areas I highlighted before, like there and around here. So I've already marked up around here where I'm going to cut off. So I might try and unpick it from behind these spot welds here. I want to leave the lip on for the bumper and unpick this panel from behind. I can't quite remember how far. Yeah, so from behind I only welded up the inner wing, or the outer wing on the inside to about there where my finger is. So this bit should come off fairly easily. So I'm going to cut that off now, and then we'll measure that up against the repair panel and cut out the corresponding part. So I've got my repair panel here, front end panel. And this is the bit I cut off the car, and it goes somewhere like that. I haven't got enough datum to know exactly how big this needs to be, or how much I need to cut out. So I'm actually just going to cut it along that line I've put on there, and then I'll be able to get this piece on the car and mark it up and cut it down to size. I'm confident I don't need any of the bits over here. There's one spot weld there I need to unpick, so I think I'll probably try drilling that out, and then I'll be able to get the seam separated and then cut that off. And voila, that piece is off. So I drilled the spot weld out from behind, drilled from the other side using spot weld drill bit. Yeah, it works quite well actually. You through it in no time. Right, let's get this bit over to the car. We'll measure it up, and hopefully with a little bit of trimming it'll fit. So what I've done here is I've just temporarily clamped that piece on the car. Scribed a line down here where to cut it. So it's still not a perfect fit, still a few little gaps, but it's alright. There's enough play in all the panels to sort it out anyway. So right, I'll cut that down to size, tidy it up here. I'm going to put a hole through here so I can plug weld it on. And then obviously I can weld it down those edges. I'll probably do from the inside. And then, yeah, that's a neat little repair done in that corner. Right, that's clamped on, good to go. Cleaned all the paint coat off on the back, and I'll weld it from behind. Hole there for my plug weld. I think this lip, it's hard to tell, is possibly a little bit too big, so I might just have to do a little bit of blending around this corner, but I can live with that. Right, I'll get this welded in. I probably won't be able to show you much of it because it's inside the wheel arch. So next clip you'll see, hopefully this is all welded in fine. And a few minutes later, that's all welded on. So this is what I learned about the lip earlier. So I'll just blend that out with a flap disc. Very gingerly, but a fairly good repair actually. Managed to blow a hole up here, but we'll manage to sort that out. But yeah, happy with that. Right, next job will be to tackle that bit there. I don't know whether to just cut it and plate it, or take a bit out the other repair panel. So need to have a think about that for a bit. Right, I think I've got a plan now for the lower valance. I'm going to cut out that section there, so it's fine along here. This bit is like a double thickness, so where my finger is there, that's where the sort of reinforcement is behind. So I'm going to cut it there, cut out that piece all the way along, and then probably take a bit out of the repair panel to put it back on. This side's a lot worse. This is like incredibly thin and yeah, about to go. So I'll cut it there where the good metal starts, cut it there, and then this you can see the stiffener, the reinforcement in the background. So it's all a bit crusty around here. So yeah, it's quite bad up there, but I think it's just surface. I don't think it's too bad. I mean, looking in there, I think it's okay. I think we can get away with just replacing that lip. When we get around to here, there's also a hole there I need to do. So it's almost like, do I just take the whole thing off or not? But yeah, committed to it now, so just got to go with it. Well, I cracked on and did the first side, and I wasn't filming it because I thought, well, the other side's more complicated. And yeah, it all went in quite well. I mean, you can see a bit of a weld around there and tidied up. But then, unfortunately, I slipped with the grinder and I've just eaten the edge out of there. Really annoying. So I think I'm just going to leave that for tonight. Come back to it another time, but I can probably just build that up with a little bit of weld. But annoying, but it's real life. These things happen. The flap disc is quite a vicious implement. So yeah, well, I'll show you how to do this side then in a bit more detail. So after a couple of days break, I'm back on with this. So I'm going to cut out this portion here to this flaky bit here. There it's double skin, so that needs taken off to about that line there. I think I'll just replace that edge. I've also got a hole here, but it's just a very small patch required, so I think I'm just going to do that separately. So I'm going to cut this off. I can only get along so far, and then I'll tidy this up, cut that off, cut the equivalent bit out, weld it on. So I've cut that lip off and done my usual thing of staring at it for a few minutes. And it's not looking good, to be honest. When you look at that hole there, I mean, there's a lot of corrosion around there. It's all mangled. It's got holes in it. When you come back to the other side was quite good, and it's got a bit of paint on. And then you look down here, we've got a hole here, and we've got a hole here. So I think I'm going to be brave and cut this corner off, probably just below that line for now. I might change it later. And basically follow that line all the way around and replace all that as a oneer. Which is going to be fun, because I never envisaged I would do that. And then I've still got to then fill in a bit here, but that's easy. I think that bolt has to come out, because I think that's part of the subframe mounting bolt. So yeah, I might need to take do I need to tie rod off? No, I don't need to tie rod off. I just need that off. Let's have a look at the other panel to find out what's going on. So it's that bracket there. Where does that bracket go to? Yeah, hang on a second, I'll get back to you. Right, yeah, that wing on the back is just that rusty wing there. So, right, let's start cutting some things off then. That bolt came out surprisingly easy. It was only finger tight, which was a little bit worrying, but never mind. So I've put a bit of tape on here. Those dots there are these plug welds or spot welds on the panel behind. And then I'm going to cut here. I may end up cutting here, but I'm just going to cut here for now. I'm actually just going to cut under the lip all the way along. Not too fussed what I do up here, because I'll be repairing the top separately, so what I'll lose down the bottom I'll gain up the top, if you know what I mean. That will all come off, but then we've also got that bracket there, which I'll probably hack in half for now and then tidy up. So I wish me luck. Well, I'm actually filming this ending out of sequence. So I've decided to split this into 2 videos because the other side is taking a lot longer than planned. So I'm going to wrap this up now. So I want to say the usual, thanks for watching. Hope you've liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.